Hey, True Northers. Guy back with another mini tutorial, and this time we're going to talk about the kettlebell clean. So one of the most common problems when people are learning how to do the clean is that they find that the kettlebell keeps banging into their wrist as they get it into that racked position. Now, a few different things can cause this. One of them being that you're gripping the bell too tight. You need to have a loose enough grip that the kettlebell can move in your hand without being held stiff. Because if you're holding it too tightly, what happens is as the kettlebell comes up, your arm finishes moving with the bell here, and then the bell drops into position. And that's what can cause the banging. But that's not the only thing. The other thing that can cause the kettlebell to bang into your wrist is if you're swinging it out too far and then trying to pull it back. So you bring it out and bring it back, and as it comes back, it bangs into your wrist. So there are a couple of little drills that you can do that can help remedy that. One of them is working on the dead clean. All right, so the dead clean's a little bit different because you're generating the power in a vertical movement, straight up and down. So there isn't that forward and back momentum to try and manage. So the best way to learn how to do it is to think about doing up a zipper on a jacket. All right, so if you hold the zipper in one hand, you zip the zipper in the other hand like that, so the hand comes straight up. So a dead clean can be done with the exact same sort of movement. So you set yourself up, it's more of a squat than a swing. All right, chest is up, and I'm going to stand up really quickly, so I'm going to generate the momentum with my legs, and I'm going to let the kettlebell come up, and I'm going to do up the zipper. All right? All right, so my hand came right up along the body, did up the zipper, and look, there it is in the racked position. When I undo the zipper, I let the kettlebell lead it down, and as I get to the bottom of the zipper, then my legs continue down and I put it down. Okay? So again, it's more of a vertical movement, so I'm upright, and you're gonna see as I come up, that bell's gonna travel right up along the body, and I'm gonna do up the zipper. All right, and then back down. Okay, so that's one of the drills you can use, and that will help too, because you need to keep that loose grip for the bell to come up and down that way, but at least then the bell's not gonna be swinging out and back. At the same time, you can learn how to generate the force without casting the bell way out like you do on a single arm swing. And the drill for that is called the gunslinger. All right? Gunslinger looks exactly like a swing for the first third of it. All right? It comes back and then it comes up. But the difference is as the kettlebell comes through, you keep that upper arm to the body and sort of pull it back, and you finish with the bent arm like the gunslinger. All right? So it'll look like this. Okay? And from the side. All right? So then, if you just put the two of them together, start off with the gunslinger, but then finish with that zipper action, then you essentially are finishing off a full standard swing clean. So remember, dead clean has the zipper action. Gunslinger, I come up, keep the the upper arm tight to the body, and then I'm just going to let it finish in that rack position. Okay, when I put it back out, I do a little flick of the wrist, but I keep that upper arm against the body, back into the ground. Okay, so from the side, remember, I'm going to start off with the gunslinger to here, and then I'm going to basically, as I come up, zipper it up and into position. And then on the way down, a little flick of the wrist. I'm going to let it come through like a swing and park the bell. Okay, so don't get too frustrated. Having the kettlebell banging into the wrist as you learn how to do the clean is totally normal. And it's sort of like a self-regulating thing, because the more it happens, the less you're going to want it to. So you're going to work harder at getting it cleaner. no pun intended. But just remember that the clean is one of the more difficult sort of technical things to learn, but it's also one of the essential ones, because if you want to be able to do, you know, heavier front squats or a heavier press, you need to learn how to get it into that rack position successfully. And if you're doing it, you know, with a curl, you're not going to be able to get the heavier weights up there. All right, and if you're trying to do it with two hands, so if you're doing a double one, you have to be able to do that clean, because you're not going to be able to do a curl, a double curl, to get it in there. Okay, so I hope that helps. Give them a try. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. And, you know, remember, quality before quantity, and stay safe. We'll see you next time.